Welcome back. In today's session, we will see how we can create a wall in Revit. So first of all, what is a wall in Revit architecture? Walls are basic building elements that constitute a building model and are used to host elements such as doors, windows, and to define the rooms. In Revit, we basically have four basic types of wall which can be used in a building model. Let's see what are these four basic types of walls. The first is generic wall, second we have complex wall, third we have curtain wall, and the fourth we have is the stacked wall. What is a generic wall? Generic walls are a basic wall system family which have a simple structure and are designed to be used as a placeholder only. Whereas a complex wall are also types of the basic wall family which are composed of parallel layers of materials such as the actual walls. Curtain wall. Curtain walls are in the curtain wall system family. They consist of panels divided by grid lines. You can specify the materials of each panel and place mullions of specific shape, size, and material. Whereas a stacked wall belongs to a stacked wall system family. They consist of basic wall types placed on one over the other. Let's switch to Revit and see from where we can access our walls in Revit architecture. To access walls in Revit architecture, first we go to Architecture tab. Under Build panel, we have Wall. So as you can see, there is a drop down available. Click on the drop down arrow and select Wall Architectural. Under Wall Architectural, you will click on the type selector, and then you will notice we have our basic wall, then we have curtain wall, and then we have stacked wall. As we know, complex wall are a type of basic wall only. So here we have number of system walls are available, which is customized and which is already available through Revit. Let's take an example and see how we can create a generic wall in Revit architecture. So let's suppose you want to create a generic wall which is 300 mm. So let's start. For our basic wall, the base constraint is level 1 and our top constraint can be unconnected or up to a specific level. So in this project we have level 1 and level 2. So if you are starting from level 1, we cannot select the top constraint as level number 2. So we have two options. Either I can fix my top constraint of my wall to level number 2, or I can keep it as unconnected. So let's make it till level number 2, and then let me zoom it. I click the first point and then smoothly I can take it to a specific dimension. So let's suppose I want it to be of 5000 mm. Let's go to the other side, 10,000 mm, and just close the loop. To come out of the command, we can press escape or right click and cancel. So our wall is already created. To see it from the elevation view, we can either click on this elevation points, or we can go to the project browser. Under elevation, I can click on east, west, north, or south. So I would like to see my wall from this south view. So let me go and click on the south. So as you can see, my wall is already created starting from level number 1 till level number 2. If you would like to change the visual style of our wall, we can go to view control bar, click on the visual style, and I will select hidden or shaded. Now one of the advantage of associating the top of the wall to a specific level is, for example, in this case our wall is attached to level number 2. So if I select this level and click or change the height of our level, you'll find the height of the wall will automatically adjust. Let me change it again. As you can see, as we are changing the height of the level, the height of the wall is automatically updating. Let me make it as before. Now in case you don't want to associate your top constraint of the wall to the level, then you can select the wall, and then we can change the top constraint from level 2 to unconnected. And here manually we will provide a specific height. So from here I can give it 6000. Now you can see the height of the wall is not connected to the level. So if I change the level, let it be 5000, it's not having any effect on the height of the wall.